start playing some music. We officially have a combined score at the moment of everybody voting for Road to the Riches in this room. I don't know, but fuck it, let's get a voting booth up. Let's see what the chat thinks. I mean, there's not too many people in there yet, but let's just see what happens. Which ones are you guys voting on initially? We're gonna start playing some new music. I mean, not new music. We start playing some music off of both projects. We're gonna set things off right now with round number one. Let's go ahead and get things started. We are officially playing off of YouTube tonight because these albums, specifically the DJ Polo edition of it, right, is hard to find on my DSP. Like, it don't exist, for example. So I wonder what that's about. Again, specifically the DJ Polo portions of the group, the duo, in other words. Some rap stuff is kind of hard to find as well.
Yeah, you might have to mute for a couple seconds.
No, so I talk about it. I don't want to give nothing away, but I think it'll be. I think it'll be all right. But I am playing off YouTube. Just give me a heads up. So it's not going to be as such a smooth, DJ Craze transition as usual. But let's go ahead and get things started. Round number one: Kool Rap and DJ Polo, Road to the Riches versus Wanted Dead or Alive. Round number one, as you know, around here we like to talk about music, specifically albums, and that's what we're doing tonight. And we're talking about which is the best first track off of each album. That's right. Let's talk about it. Do you think they were following the metric system back then of basically allowing a glance into what the album sounds like with their first tracks, the first things that we hear? We're going to be basically putting up Road to the Riches, Marley Marl on the beat, going up against Streets of New York.
Damn.
Large Professor. Wow. Let's go ahead and get things started. Your man, Kool Rap, DJ Polo, Road to the Riches. Let's go.
Oh my God.
Yo, Kool Rap, yo, Polo, you ready to bust this funky album for the people?
Yo, word, you know, boy, you about to get busy with it right now.
Yo, word up, Marley. You know what time it is.
I mean, there's too many suckers out there thinking that we can't do it. Yo, we gonna do it or what?
Yo, who year is this? Kool Rap and Polos.
Word up.
Back again.
89, yo, all the way. Now bust something like this.
Word.
The bar work, baby. The bar work is insane.
I realized there was a road at the end. I would win lots of pots of gold. Never took a break, never made a mistake. Took time to create, cause there's money to make. To be a billionaire takes hard work for years. Some nights I shed a tears while I set a prayers. Been through hard times, even worked part-time in a key food store, sweeping floors sometimes. I was sort of a reporter, taking the next man's orders. Breaking my back with a shack for headquarters. All my manpower, for $4 an hour. Took my time and wrote rhymes in the shower. Shoes are scuffed cause the road gets rough. But I'm a rocket cause my pockets ain't stuffed enough. All the freaks wouldn't speak cause my checks were weak. They would turn the other cheek, so I started to see a way to get a play. And maybe one day I'll be performing up a storm for a decent pay. No matter how it seems, I always catch the dream. All the girlies scream and suckers get cream. Dreamed about it for 5 years straight. Finally I got a break to cut my first plate. The road ain't yellow and it ain't no witches. My name is Kool Rap, I'm on the road to the riches.
Beats and rhymes.
I used to think,
what happened?
boy, you hold on to it.
Hey.
You ain't no cop, Jay Reed.
I'm playing on fucking
Riverside, motherfucker.
There you go. Yo, hold on, let's get that voting booth up.
In the streets of New York, dope fiends are leaning for morphine. The TV screen follow the homicide scenes. You live here, you're taking a chance to look, and I take one glance. There's a man inside an ambulance. The crowds are getting louder. I wonder how the people wanna go fight for the right powder. People hanging in spots. They waited till the blocks got hot and got raided by the cops. I'll explain the man sleeping in the rain. His whole life remains inside a bottle of night train. Another man got his clothes in a sack, cause he spent every dime of his rent playing blackjack. And there's the poor little sister. She has a little baby daughter named Sonia, and Sonia has pneumonia. So why's a mother in a club pulling zipper? Yo, that's a job. Sonia's mommy is a bar stripper. Drug dealers drive around looking hard, knowing they're sending their brothers and sisters to the graveyard. Every day is a main event. Some old lady limps the bushes and Pimp C shrimps. It gets tiring, the sight of a gun firing. They must desire for the sound of a siren. A bag black lady dies in the alleyways. She seen the last of her days inside the subways. One more down the slope, kid couldn't cope, so he stole somebody's dope in a gold rope. Now my son's on the run. He's the one that wanna have fun that was done by shotgun. Upstairs, I cover my ears and tears. The man downstairs must have drank too many beers. Cause every day of his life he beats his wife. To one night she decides to pull a butcher knife. Blind man plays the sax. A tune called The Arms on my mom's show railroad tracks. Many lives are cut short. It's when you're living in the streets of New York. Baby need.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You see what's going on. Very, very difficult round, as you know. Shout out to everybody in the chat. I see Tucci Boy. Am I saying that right? Am I saying that right, guys? Tucci Boy? Tucci Boy 224. If I'm pronouncing it wrong, I apologize. But even they're having a hard time deciding. This is a very, very difficult round. We thought, let's start things off a bit difficult around here. Road to the Riches going up against Streets in New York. I want to set things off my man Cool Breeze. Brother, who do you got?
Is it really a difficult round?
Oh, snap.
Wow.
Oh, I'm going with Streets of New York, man.
Oh, snap. Okay, I'm gonna come back to you. Because I want to find. I'm gonna go get answers first, and then we'll get opinions afterwards. Diddy Scandalous, Road to the Riches, Streets of New York. Who do you got?
I'm going Road to the Riches.
Ike Infamous. Who do you got?
Road to the Riches, man.
Oh my goodness. Trip. Who do you got?
The Road.
The Road. I see what it is. DJ Hobo. Who do you got?
Road to the Riches.
Oh. What is it about Road to the Riches, guys? Speak on it. We'll get to Cool Breeze on Streets of New York in a second, but
That Billy Joe sample.
Oh, look at Triple C with the little.
What? Look at you.
Throwing out samples.
I was always into that.
I'm so proud.
Yeah, look at you, cute snitching, little cute little snitch. I'm not gonna give you any black ones. Just gonna give you a white one. I give you a white one. So it's like Cam and Paid in Full. I'm not gonna give you anybody from Harlem. I like that Triple C. Okay, so is it strictly the Billy Joel sample? I mean, they're both intros to the records. I mean, do you feel like Road to the Riches is a really good example of what we're to expect on the actual self-titled album after that same song, Road to the Riches?
Yeah, remember I tried to do the dance. The dances from that video. I tried to do that.
Damn, Triple C.
I was very light then. Back then.
Trip reliving his youth.
He was one trip.
What was the name of the dancers? Because they went on to form a group after that. They put a single out on Cold Chillin'. TCF Crew was the name of the group, but I can't remember their individual names.
Oh, that
I wouldn't know.
But they were TCF Crew?
TCF Crew, yeah. TCF Crew was two guys, two girls, and they were the Coogee Rap.
I was going to say they sang. Didn't they sing?
Yeah. Coogee Rap dancers.
That's
TCF
crazy.
Crew.
Shit, I didn't. Yeah. They were on Cold Chillin'. They was on Cold Chillin'.
They were on Cold Chillin'.
Right.
Yep.
It was on Cold. What was that song they had? It was
I Don't Want to Be the One, something like that.
I'll be
something like that.
That's it right there. I had the final too.
This nigga's.
Oh wait, wrong drop.
Hey. I got it right.
It
better be like this nigga got it right.
I know my body.
Yeah, that's the one we supposed to hit.
TCF Crew word. Mr. September is a TCF Crew. That's what it was. Man, so we gonna get the voting booths up. Like I said, we'll find out the results of what the chat initially chose as far as an album. But let's find out what they think. You know, they'll get a chance to vote right now. If you don't know, now you know. 8 p.m. Mondays, we get down, we do battles, we have discussions, we do live reactions. And tonight we're talking about Coogee Rap and DJ Polo, the greatest duo out of the 90s, early 90s, basically the 80s. Because this album came out 88, 89.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised that you're even tuned in, Jules. I must say.
This is what I'm talking about. I'm basically I'm driving the bus. Y'all witnessing this chat. I'm driving the bus, I've been doing my job. He just want to throw spitballs.
The reason being is I don't know, Scam. Please correct me if I'm wrong. I think Trip proved what I'm about to say, but these two records were humongously influential
Yes.
in early hip hop, especially production wise.
Yes. Yes.
So it's like as soon as Jules said which one you choosing, Road to the Riches. This is exactly what I thought. I thought of Road to the Riches instantly because it was like first thing that came to pop in my head.
Yeah.
And as I was listening to both records, I was like, wait, this was the first records on the album? Holy shit. Like,
yeah,
it was just even an entirely different approach back in the late 80s to putting albums together.
Yeah.
It sure was.
About the streets of New York. Yeah, he paints that picture.
Yeah.
He's that mafioso storyteller right there.
Well, that's the brilliance of Cool G Rap, and that's the brilliance of this time. Remember, we're talking late 80s. That's the brilliance of being into hip-hop at this time, is just the fact that, again, biting was against the law. You had to be good before you went outside. And these were just the rules back then. You know what I mean? And that's why Cool G Rap is a one of one. And why not only is he one of one, but then everybody studied Cool G Rap. Your favorite rapper studied Cool G Rap.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And this was the law back then. You know what I mean? That's why I think when we're listening to both of these records, why they're so impactful, because not only just not only just the production, but the way his cadence is on the mic. And you're talking with a man with a lisp who's influential to rappers. Like, come on, man, you have to give G Rap his flowers and the crown when you talk about it, man. You just gotta do it.
For sure, no, that's a fact. I think the Diva Speaks has a pretty good question in the chat. She said, "Why is it that the B side for It's a Demo? What's the name of that song though that you asking about, the Diva?
I'm fly.
Why? Oh, that's what it's called. I'm Fly. Okay, my bad. My eyesight. Why didn't it make the album? You know what? The only thing I can think of is, for example, there's a track on Wanted Dead or Alive that we're gonna talk about tonight that was also recorded back in like 88, 89 that didn't make the first album, but it made the second album, which is Wanted Dead or Alive. And it was released as a single back in the 80s though. So it's like, I think they might have just had like legality stuff that just maybe why I didn't make it. Maybe it was a sample reason.
Yeah, a lot of stuff back then was a lot of legal stuff, especially in between. Remember, this is Coltrane and Warner Brothers. Bismarck had his law case later on. So you're still finding a lot. These are some of the early cases of legal battles as to fast forward why nowadays in 2026 as a producer, why you have sample packs.
Yeah.
Because cats were going to court back then. That's why you have
I was just about to say this is the start, the blueprint.
Yeah.
To how the music business went forward.
Yes.
We're gonna go ahead and like I said, wrap things up. Round number one. We'll find out the results in the chat when DJ Hobo steps back to the table. But for now, best first track off of each project. That's right, we're talking Cool G Rap, DJ Polo, Road to the Riches, the song going up against Streets of New York, both the first track for each project. And it looks like it went entirely to Road to the Riches. Ding, ding, ding. Right. Making it official.
Not entirely. 'Cause I voted.
That's true. You know what, and Breeze, let's talk about it real quick. What was it about Streets of New York that made you pick that record?
Well, definitely no hate on Road to the Riches, because I knew pretty much everyone was going to lean towards Road to, and I was going to actually vote for it. But as I was listening to Streets of New York, like Trip said, he just painted a picture, man. And
yeah, he does that.
And the thing is, he's rapping over like a jazz beat. And I always like when artists can rap over other beats instead of just primarily hip hop beats, and it just flowed. So it was still gritty, but with the jazz beat, and he's still telling the story, painting the picture. You close your eyes and you listen to it. That's New York was rough back in the day, man.
Yes, sir.
That's before they started drinking matcha and ubu latte.
Yo, scan the production on Streets of New York. Is there some live instrumentation? Like them pianos, are those live pianos or is that a sample?
To my knowledge, it doesn't sound like a sample. To my knowledge, I believe it's live.
It has like that little, like what Bree said, like that jazz element, like that.
Yeah, and I think if you listen to this album, the Cool G Rap albums, Kane's album, in 88, 89, you did have some keyboard players that came in for some of the culture and stuff that played on top of it.
Nice. He's already doing ill shit on top of ill shit. Shout out to the chat. I see Fire just entered the building. Like
Fire,
I said,
what
I
up?
see
What up?
Vitar. I see Tucci Boy.
Vitar, what up, man?
September. The Diva Speaks. Hey, I'm just scrolling up. I can't. My eyesight is terrible. I'm surprised I got that many off. Pause. Let's go ahead and talk about it. DJ Hobo, do we have the results from the chat though? Because remember, if you're watching us live on Twitch, you get a chance to vote as well. And the chat got a chance to vote of Road to the Riches versus Streets of New York. What were the results?
resounding 100% for Road to the Riches.
Okay, Road to the Riches did what it had to do.
And the
Triple C.
previous
Right.
vote that you asked me to put up, and then you were so impatient to let it run out.
There you go.
That one was 100% for Road to the Riches as well.
Like you guys, interesting. Well, there you go. Yes, the impatientness is my specialty. You know what I'm saying? It keeps the shit moving, motherfucker.
Can we get Large Pro? Let's get Large Pro. That's
Large Professor. We gonna talk about Large Professor all night.
That's how old he was. 1990.
He was young at this point. So yeah, this is 1990. If those Triple C is basically bringing to the conversation right now, what we obviously we're gonna get to, it's Large Professor's involvement. He's got like a good 7 out of the 13 tracks as far as production credits on this album, and it's pretty insane. He's got a lot of fucking heat on here, and you get to see like sort of like what Trip said in the early version. If he was giving this heat away, because you probably kind of want to keep shit for yourself sometimes, you know what I'm saying? But he was giving, let's just call it giving heat away. You know what I mean? Like he was giving some fire. And that was one example right there, Streets in New York. It also says that it's co-produced. Scan, I don't know if you know more about this than I do. I mean,
sure.
Do you really think it was co-produced by Coogee Rap? And,
I mean, you know how it is.
There's an asterisk next to the name Anton, and I think that might be the keyboard player or something. But
I don't think I think Coogee Rap said, "I'm gonna put my name on this." I don't think.
I'm telling you, this was a blueprint. This was a blueprint, probably going forward for how business was done, or you know what, we're gonna do some things differently than how that Coogee Rap album went.
Or because he's 100% right. Because as we continue through the night, there's a bunch of other names that get tagged on to co-production when it's obviously Large Professor, and it's like, what the fuck are you doing here?
They said that, the internet says that Large Professor was 17.
Damn.
Yeah. So you could imagine him being in a room with these grown ass men, and for however advanced that he was, it was like,
you gotta say it like that though,
Right.
like
yo, because think about it. 89, you're 17 years old, making heat like this. Yeah.
And Coogee Rap is on his second run, which the first one was 5. So it's like,
right.
I'm making beats for Coogee Rap right now. Who could tell me what, bro? Like,
and you don't really know how the business works at this time. Nobody's going over the point splits and the publishing.
It's all brand new shit.
Nobody's
man.
really going over that type of stuff.
As we go throughout the evening, like I said, labeling and listing producers and a bunch of co-producers, there's one name that's gonna pop up a lot, and I promise you, it goes contrary to everything you just said, Scan. This motherfucker, he knew everything about publishing and points and all this shit. This motherfucker Suge Knight his way into a bunch of records. I don't know what the fuck he got to do with this album, but he's all over it. So let's talk about
Bro,
it.
he had to be like an intern back then.
Or maybe financial backing.
Yeah.
Or maybe financial backing. You got to remember.
Remember, Paul C was his mentor too, so he knew a little bit about stuff too. So
No. I like Ike's. Ike's is more devious. It makes for a better TV movie. I like that. I like that. I can imagine being thrown to the sharks like that at such a young age. Tucci boy, yeah. I mean, it's true. It's true. It's again, hip hop was wild at the time. There's no rules. It was
no
the
rules.
wild fucking West, yo.
Yeah, it's not what we know it as today. We don't know. I remember we separate but same conversation when what is that, the 5 Heartbeats, when Big Red said my hours are from 9 to 5. You had a lot of that going on during these times, bro. You had a lot of that. My hours are from, and you getting up on the roof, and even separate conversation, but still on point. I remember, I think I said this story before, where I went to a conference and Isaac Hayes himself said, yeah, we had to run up in the office with the Blicks to get our money. And that was Isaac Hayes in the 60s and 70s.
He not the first or the last. This is mad.
You know what I'm saying? So it's not new with all this type of stuff going on. You know what I mean?
Give me my money! Give me my money!